In the meantime, the years-long paternity controversy concerning Grammy nominee Davido and 12-year-old Aanu has taken a new dimension after the patriarch of the Adeleke dynasty, Dr. Adeleke, finally breaks his silence and presented DNA evidence to put to rest the long-standing paternity controversy surrounding his son, David Adeleke, the global superstar known as Davido, and 12-year-old Aanu Oluwapo. Now, for years, the public has been gripped by claims that Aanu is a singer's biological daughter. However, today, the elder Adeleke has come forward with what he describes as definitive scientific proof. He has revealed that not one, but 5 separate DNA tests have been conducted at various reputable facilities, including labs specifically chosen by the child's mother, all of which have returned negative results, conclusively proving that Davido is not her biological father.
It was not, I've read in the social media that they were drawing blood. It was not done by blood. It was from their saliva in their mouth. So they brought the thing and swapped David's and put it in the container and sealed it. Swapped the baby's own and sealed it. And they told us that these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. And then when it's ready, myself and the mom and the grandmother signed, grandmother of the baby, signed that both of us would be the ones to receive the result. The first DNA, this is the original copy that I was giving one, and the grandma was giving another one. And at the end of the whole story, they wrote here that probability of paternity, 0.00%. And the mom asked the lab guy that, what does this mean? Say, it means that David is not the father of this child. And she was really disappointed. She broke down. She was crying, the grandmother. And then, okay, the mom was disappointed, was crying that the result was not what she expected. And I told her, I said, look, people can make mistakes. Maybe they made a mistake in the lab. Maybe there's something. What I would suggest to you is, let us do 2 more tests. I'll advise that you please stay in Lagos for 1 week. I'll pay for your hotel. Since the baby is here, the mom is here, the 3 of you should stay. Find 2 more reputable places. I don't know where else. This is the only place I come that can do this DNA test in Nigeria.
In a surprising turn of events, Dr. Adeleke also shed light on the family's private efforts to support Aanu and her mother, Ayola Benjo, despite the absence of a biological link. He detailed a history of quite philanthropic intervention, revealing that for years he has personally facilitated the payment of Aanu's school fees and provided for her general upkeep. Through her aunt, an arrangement he kept hidden from David himself. The elder Adeleke emphasized that while he felt a moral obligation to ensure the child was cared for and educated, his kindness was never an admission of paternity, but rather a humanitarian gesture towards a child caught in a difficult social storm.
So I called the auntie in Ibadan. I said, look, you are a graduate? He said, yes. I said, look, the only reason I'm talking to you is because you are a very nice person. You are young and kind at your age. Because she told me she's been paying the school fees of Aanu. She's been taking care of her with her little income. She needs my help. But she's not asking me for help for the little girl as a family member. That she knows that I help a lot of people to go to school. I have a foundation called the Springtime Foundation. At any point in time, we don't make any noise about it. But at any point in time, I have about 3,000 students in universities in Nigeria that I send to school. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? She said, I cannot afford to continue to pay for her. If you can help me out. I said, look, fine. How much is her school fees? She told me. I sent her way more, a little more than that because she needed to buy computer and things. I sent the money to her. So I kept I said, look, I'll be sending you X amount of money every month for Aanu's upkeep. Helping your niece is fine. But it will be better, you are a graduate and just two of you in your family from your mom. Why didn't your sister go to school? You say, well, she dropped out, she was pregnant. That's okay. Does she still want to go to school? Because the help I can do for her that can help Aanu is for her mom to make something of herself, get a degree, get a job, and take care of her child. She said, sir, if you can do that, I'll be very, I said, yeah, I'll do it. I have a school, Adeleke University. If she's willing to come, I will enroll her in the school. I will allow her to be in the dormitory, be in that work-study program, and earn 50,000 a month for herself. While she, this is her school record. So she came to Adeleke University. We didn't announce it to anybody. While the lawyer was every year abusing us, the girl was in our school. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just told, they just ignore her. This is her school. I cannot show you her school record because it would be illegal to show you hers. But until she left, she did 100 level, she did 200 level, she had good grades. She was studying English. This is the mother of the child at Adeleke University.
Finally, the briefing turned its focus towards the origin of this multi-year saga, with the Adeleke camp identifying controversial journalist Kemi Olunloyo as a prime instigator of the controversy. Dr. Adeleke addressed the role of social media activism in fueling the narrative, suggesting that constant public pressure and external commentary, led largely by Olunloyo, transformed the private inquiry into a global spectacle that has taken a toll on the family's reputation.
This Kemi Olunloyo has been after my son David for many years. Everything she says about David is always negative and negative, trying to put him in bad light, with the public. This that I'm about to read to you is what I received from the sister to Aanu's mom that lives in Abuja. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's in communication with me. When this happened, she was the first, because I'm not in the social media. She saw the thing that was supposedly written by her niece, and then she sent this to me. Say, good afternoon, sir. So I hope your day is going well. I just saw this on a blog post. I just wanted to clarify that the account is not run by me, Ayo, or my mom. The account is run by Kemi Olunloyo, whom we have cut ties with years ago. I really do not know why she keeps posting these things, knowing fully well that we are no longer in communication. We have reached out to her several times to stop posting anything about Aanu. I'm sorry if this embarrasses your family in any way. And immediately I saw this, I called David. I said, David, have you seen anything in the social media? She said a lot of things, that this woman has started again. And I've always told David to ignore this woman, because someone that her own son, her own biological son, has come out to the general public to say that it disowns her, she's no more her mom, she's crazy, she's that. So if her own son can say that about her, why should we bother about what she says about David? That was why I've always told David, just ignore her, and move on with your life. So when I received this, and on YouTube, I've seen all kinds of things people have been saying, and I just said, look, maybe this might be a good time for me, as head of my family, to say our own side of this story. Like I said, I have 14 grandchildren. So what will one more do? Is it that I will not be able to afford to do things for her or, bring her into my family? But there's science. DNA. If you say you are my granddaughter, and the science has proven that you are my granddaughter, I will gladly accept her.